My name is André Figueiredo Dobashi. I'm from Brazil. I am the first generation of my family who's farming. I used to be consultant before farming, and I start farming because I would like to put in practice what I used just to say. So my farm is pretty close from the border of Brazil and Paraguay, and we used to grow up soybeans and corn and oats, a little bit of wheat and livestock. I think the most fulfilling that I have in my farm is to grow food. When I get my daughters into the farm and we can take a snap of corn and you can bite, so that's food, and that's amazing, and that's fulfillment every time. Besides that, with all of the obstacles that we have in the field, I'm not sure if my deal, my business, it's a good business for my daughter. I don't want my daughters have the same hard times that I'm having in my farm, I cannot predict what will be next season. I cannot predict if I have enough money to pay the bills because climate change is going really hard times, and I'm not sure if I'm able to harvest the next season, I think the most incredible technology that we have in my farm nowadays is Roundup Ready technology that was breaking yield levels. Bayer's a pretty good company, and I just love how the company deal with our problems. We are dealing with climate change, and maybe the most important things in my farm nowadays is digital farming, where we can collect data from the field and turn into informations that we could solve problems. I just love field view, but I think it has to evolve. Talking about evolve, it's because field view can improve the traceability of Brazilian soybean and could open markets for us outside Brazil, as Bayer's a huge company, and its credibility in outside markets outside Brazil. With digital farming, we can talk a little bit more of carbon footprint. Those carbon programs of Bayer is really important for us inside the Field View program, proving that we are doing the right thing and we are sustainable. And I think another good point that Bayer could help us is to improve the idea that soybean, it's all about protein and oil, and not tons per hectare. Every time we're improving our genetics program, we're talking about high yield levels. And that's a problem for us because we don't have logistics, we don't have silos, we don't have storage to that high amount of kilos of soybean. So we should start thinking about soybean as protein level and oil level, and develop more cultivars that is able to put more protein per kilo. And maybe we should start to develop a program to pay more for the high protein levels. I think innovation nowadays is all about biotech, because when you're talking about biotech, you put all the tools that we have inside the seed. You can rationalize the water use, the crop protection, just because you have a stronger seed that's doing everything to increase yield levels and increase protein levels and oil levels. So biotech is the most perfect example of innovation.